Meeting will come to order. I bring this meeting to order on Tuesday, November the 12th, 2019 at 6:30 p.m. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and a moment of silence.
Call to order.
Of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Ms. Montoya, can I get roll call, please?
Ms. Martinez? Here. Mr. Moreno?
Here.
Mr. Rolla?
Here.
Mr. Thomas?
Here. And Ms. Quintana, excuse. I need a motion to approve the minutes for October 8, 2019.
Mr. Chair, I move to approve the meeting minutes of October 8th, 2019.
I second.
Any discussion? Roll call, please.
Mrs. Martinez?
Aye.
Mr. Moreno?
Aye.
Mr. Rolla?
Aye.
Mr. Thomas?
Aye. I need a motion to approve the agenda, please.
Mr. Chair, I move to approve the agenda as presented.
I get a second. I second. Any discussion? No discussion. Roll call, please.
Mrs. Martinez?
Aye.
Mr. Moreno?
Aye.
Mr. Rolla?
Aye.
Mr. Thomas?
Aye. Move to recognitions and celebrations. Dr. Rangel, please.
Yes, is Mr. Poynton in here? I'd like to have Mr. Poynton come in and introduce our students from our high schools and our Interact Club. My voice isn't carrying back there? I would like to introduce Mr. Poynton, who will introduce our guests from the Adams City High School Interact Club.
Yes, good evening. It's my pleasure and honor to begin by introducing Mrs. Rhonda Hathaway. Rhonda Hathaway is with the Commerce City Rotary Club, and she has also been the liaison between the club and one of the state's, if not the state's, finest Interact Rotary Club. And you'll learn just why it's such an exemplary club this evening. So with no further ado, I'd like to introduce Rhonda.
Thank you very much. See, Cameron gave me this other microphone. We're here. Does it come? There it goes. We're here tonight to show you a big project that the Adams City High School Interact Club has been working on for a year and a half. It's been a big project. We've had many components to it. Not only have we worked with Community First Foundation, who awarded us a $10,000 grant to talk about teenage mental illness, the hard conversation. Also, Community Reach, our behavioral health center here in Adams County, partnered with us to put this project together, and also my Rotarian Club. But I will shortly introduce you Jose Estrada. He is the president of our club.
Good evening. My name is Jose Estrada, and I am the president of the ACHS Interact Club. First and foremost, I'd like to thank my two Interact members, Elena Ramos and Yvette Rodriguez. I am very honored to speak to you tonight. Our Interact Club is an extension of the Commerce City Rotary Club, and our mission reflects theirs: service above self. We're an active club doing community service locally, nationally, and globally. We participate in as many service projects as we can. For several years, we have spent several afternoons at Madonna Plaza, a senior home here in Commerce City. We bring snacks and play bingo, a simple way to brighten someone's day. We helped set up and clean up the annual Commerce City Civic Center Festival early this school year as well. Last week, we helped the trick-or-treat street and set up our own haunted house, along with passing out candy and trinkets to the youth in our community. This weekend, my members and I volunteered to help with the 9 Health Fair. Right after, we distributed grocery bags to a Commerce City neighborhood to collect non-perishable goods for 9 Cares Colorado Shares food drive. Just 2 days ago, we had the pleasure of serving our veterans in the annual Vet-to-Vet dinner. Winterfest and school tutoring are also a handful of the projects coming up in the short future. However, our biggest service project has been the Teen Mental Health Toolkit. As I'm sure you are aware, mental health is a huge concern in our country. Last year, we were awarded a $10,000 grant from the Community First Foundation to begin removing the stigma away from mental health in teens. We wanted to talk about mental health like we talk about cancer or diabetes. This project has become bigger than any one individual, and I'm happy to see this project grow ever more. Thank you. I will now be introducing my officer, Mariana.
Good evening. I'm Mariana Guevara. We put together a toolbox that could be presented to either a classroom or a whole school at once to begin to have the conversation about mental health. We wanted to be able to give this kit to any high school and know that they could present it to their peers and begin to have an open conversation about mental health. Did you know that 1 in 5 teenagers are facing mental health issues? That means that in my classroom of 25 students at Adams City, 5 of them are dealing with depression, anxiety, eating disorders, self-harm, or possible suicide in silence. Now I'll be introducing my peer, Karina.
Good evening. Thank you for having us tonight. So here's our toolkit. So a requirement to our training is to have a certified behavioral health specialist present during our presentation to answer any questions or in case a teen may be triggered by some of the material we share. So this is a kit, and in the kit, there's a flash drive, but it's not in here. So it has a flash drive, 100 brochures, label pens, and posters. With our flash drive, we can train teenagers to not just listen, but to listen intently by picking up on cues. On it, it has the instructions, a presenter's script, 2 videos, a PowerPoint presentation, and an informational PDF brochure in both English and Spanish. The informational brochure can be emailed to everyone in the school. And next, I'd like to introduce my peer, April Spiles.
Hello, my name is April, and the main idea is not only to listen, but to give resources to an in-crisis teen. If the listener is very concerned, they can notify an adult, teacher, counselor, or administrator about the situation, and they can then provide or get help. We only want listening ear, resources, or additional help, and that's it. In the toolbox, we have 4 posters with all crisis numbers, where individuals can either text or call, and the brochures also have them. And inside, we also have label pins where teens can wear them to let other teens know that they're in crisis and know that we are able to listen. We also have included Lady Gaga's Born This Way Foundation and Princess William and Harry's foundation called Heads Together websites. We encourage teens to go to the websites for more helpful information. Now I introduce to you Christian.
Hello, everyone. We hope to touch at least 40,000 students in the Rotary District 5450 and possibly other high schools in Colorado. On November 2nd, we attended our Interact District Conference and gave out kits to 4 Douglas County high schools, Thomas Jefferson High School, Conifer High School, 2 Aurora High Schools, and given a kit to Golden High School, Valley High School, and Evergreen High School. Because we just finished Adams City is currently being scheduled, our advisor, Rhonda Hodway, will be keeping in contact with other high schools to monitor the progress. We are very proud of this project, and we hope to affect lives of thousands of Colorado teens. We need to have the hard conversation, not tomorrow, but today. Thank you for your time.
As our as our Interact Club is handing out some additional materials, I do want to say as a longtime Rotarian myself and coming from a district that had a up-and-coming Interact Club, that the Interact Club here at Adams City High School is very far along and advanced, and they're taking on an issue that is a prevalent issue in every school and in every district across our state. The fact that there's a willingness on your part to reach out to other high schools and begin to spread this word, I think is powerful. I've already contacted the person who's succeeded me as superintendent in my past school district, that I had a group of young people that I felt like should interact with the Interact Club at Valley High School in Gilchrist. And I think I heard you mention Valley High School, so thank you very much for that. So I really want to applaud your work.
I also want to recognize, I told you about Community First Foundation, and I'd like to, for Raynell, stand up and be honored. And his partner Jaime over here, Jaime Aguilar, they're both from Community First Foundation. Lindy Lewis from Community Reach Center. Would you please stand? So these are our partners, and we thank you for your attention tonight, and hopefully we will make a huge impact on the teens in District 5450 to start. Thank you.
Any questions? Senator?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Not a question, just want to commend our students at Adams City for tackling such an important issue, and one that doesn't get a lot of attention. So I really appreciate your efforts there. I was also in Interact when I was at Adams City High School. So hopefully you all are considering going to RILA if you're eligible. I went to RILA, and it was really a life-changing experience. So hopefully you all get the opportunity to do that, but just want to say I appreciate your work.
Same here. I was also part of the Interact Club at the high school way back in the day, and I love to see how much it's growing, how much of a difference you're doing. You're making not only here at our high school but around the state. So I just hope it continues to grow, and hopefully soon we can see it in the middle school stages and as well as in elementary school, because I think if we work together, we can, help as many people as we can. Thank you so much.
I'd like to thank Rhonda for all the hard work she puts in, because I know it's a lot of hard work, and she doesn't teach, she does it from her heart. And it's really hard, I'm sure, because I think she graduated as a bulldog. No. Eagle? Yes. You were here then, okay, as an eagle, and married a good friend of mine that I know. But she puts in a lot of work, and I know for a parent, she's involved in Rotary, she's involved in Interact, and just giving her time to the community. But I'd just like to ask the question, wasn't it Interact that used to make the Indian tacos?
Yes, we used to make the Indian tacos.
Are we not making those no more? I haven't heard.
No, because our gas station that we used to have is now not a gas station.
Right.
So what we do as our fundraiser now is we pick up dog poop at the AKC dog show in February. Makes us a lot of money.
Good.
And Mr. Rolla, I was one of the people that was working those Indian tacos for the fundraiser. So sad to see that go away, but really excited that the Madonna Plaza tradition is continuing. I went to Madonna Plaza and volunteered when I was with Interact, so I'm glad that's still going on.
Strong, too. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And we do have certificates, and if the board has the time tonight, we'd love to have a group photograph with the students receiving their certificates.
Yes, we'll come.
Thank you very much.
You'll notice I'm not standing by him this time.
Thanks again.
Just in case.
I haven't gotten any. I don't think you're welcome. Do you want this?
Thank you.
I haven't received any. Nope, I do not.
Yes. There's no audience comments this evening, so we will move down to routine items. I need a motion to accept consent items 1.1 through 4.8, superintendent recommendation.
Mr. Chair, I move for the approval of routine items, consent items 1.0 through 4.8.
May I have a second?
Second.
Is there any discussion?
I just had a question on one of the items.
Yes, please.
On item 4.4. Ask a question now or just pull it from the item? Ask it right now. 4.4, the superintendent's recommendation, approval to contract with Advanced Medical Personnel Services. I know it was saying that you have been successful in finding an employment or someone to hire within the district. Will you continue to keep that position open?
Hi, I'm Mindy Roden. I'm the new Director of Student Services. And this has been an open position since August. And so at this point in time, our speech pathologists are working really hard and serving our students, but they are kind of in panic mode a little bit. So this relieves that burden, and we are still actively looking. I'm trying to set up a meeting with CU about speech pathologist interns to try to maybe develop some more potential to actually hire in the future. I would prefer our own employee, not a contractor.
Okay, that's just my question. Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Montoya, can I get roll call?
Mrs. Martinez?
Aye.
Mr. Moreno?
Aye.
Mr. Rolla?
Aye.
Mr. Thomas?
Aye. Moving on to communications. Ms. Martinez, any communication?
I just wanted to say that I attended the Halloween event at the high school, and it was really great to see so many students involved in making it such a great, successful event. And I also enjoyed seeing a lot of community organizations there. I like to see that bond that we have, and as well as seeing the board and the district participate as well. So I really enjoyed that, and so thank you for hosting that and making it a huge success.
Senator?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. I, along with Ms. Martinez, attended the Social Justice Ministry meeting over at Our Lady Mother of the Church with MGT, and I just thought it was a good meeting and a great way to get the community involved and to I think reset some of the prior relationships that those groups had with the district. And so I'm really looking forward to that relationship moving forward, and folks seem very excited and eager to support the district in the direction we're moving. So excited to see that, and I thought it was a good night.
Mr. Rowland.
Oh, I've been gone for a week. I was losing money, but didn't get to do much. So, but I would just like to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving, since this will be the only meeting we will have in November. So if you're traveling, be careful when you travel, and don't eat too much turkey. You know, I want the pants to continue to fit you.
I'd like to congratulate the ladies Ramona Lewis, Renee Lovato, and Regina Hurtado for coming to sit on this dais next month. Congratulations to those ladies, and I wish them the best. Also, thank you. Dr. Rango, you got anything?
And we'll have a chance to do a little bit of this in December, but also I'd like to just thank all of our board members that have spent a lot of time and energy over the last several years, really making a difference for this community. I don't think that anybody, until they sit up here, understands the amount of time it takes to be a school board member. So congratulations to our new folks coming on, but a special thank you for all of you for your service. It makes a huge difference in the community for people who are choosing to do the ultimate volunteer job. Dr. Bull, would you like to say anything?
So, if I may, I'd like to echo Mr. Rangel's comments and say thank you to the four of you. Tonight's your last board meeting. It's your last official board function. And I want to say thank you for saying yes to volunteering. Thank you for saying yes to your service. And I am very deliberate in using that word, because when you step into the role as a school board member, you commit to serving the students in this district, the staff, the adults, the community, and you serve in a role to represent the Adams 14 School District. And as Mr. Rangel said, until you've had the opportunity to either work closely with board members or to sit in the chair of being a board member, I'm not sure that the general public understands the level of commitment that you make, the responsibilities that you assume, and I would suggest to you, most important, the true difference that each one of you individually and collectively have made a difference in the lives of the children of Adams 14. And I would be remiss in not mentioning the children, because you did a marvelous job. I am confident you did the best that you could, and you made a difference in the lives of the kids here. So I say thank you. I so appreciate your willingness to do that. Mr. Thomas, I will echo in the congratulations to the three incoming board members. Again, I appreciate their willingness to put their name in the hat and the opportunity for them to serve. And as we all know, Ms. Quincana will be returning, and I extend my appreciation to her both for the previous time and going forward. So to the four of you, thank you very much, and thank you for your service to the Adams 14 School District.
Thank you. One last time, this meeting is adjourned at 6:55.